Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So, in between this episode and last episode, I did some of the not pawn stuff. I talked a little bit about that last episode, I believe. And one second. There. So we did a little bit of that, but something I didn't know, well, because I didn't get it, was so there's the different the reason you do this is really for the different items you can get, and one of the cool things about it is the costumes you can get. And two of the costumes I got was Lanz dressed up as Rhine, which is kind of cool, and then Senna dressed up as Bridget, I believe. I should probably know these characters, but I really like this. This is super cool. I haven't really got anyone else's stuff other than I got Noah's swimwear, I think, is the one that I got. No, that's something else. But I got Noah's swimwear. What is leisure time, though? And then I think I got Mio's swimwear as well. I think that's the only one that I got. Yeah. I'm probably going to do it mostly off-stream, but if you guys are off-screen, but if you guys are interested in it, let me know. By the time these videos get up, though, don't be surprised that if I don't even, like, I don't ever do this, because I'm trying to record as much as I can so I can upload at a regular basis. But something that I do find interesting is they're called, like, what are they called? Sorry. It's called Throwback, and so Lanz is very much like Rhine. Obviously, Senna is meant to look like, I think her name is Bridget from Xenoblade 2. I could definitely see Uni getting a Melia one, and then like maybe a Shulk one for Noah if they have one for Noah, and a Nia one for Mio if they have one for Mio. But maybe I'm just misremembering, but who would Tyon be? Maybe Zeke? Because I don't think he would be like... If I were... Because it is throwback A for Lanz. I would give Lanz Zeke. Maybe Zeke's blade is Tyon? Pandora? I don't know who Zeke would be, or Tyon would be for this. Because Tyon is like one of the only characters that I feel like isn't directly someone's someone's like foil, like similar character. I'm trying to remember what characters I play. I am playing Lanz, okay. Because I like playing the healers. Also, I want to check as well, because we got some stuff. Wait. Spend blue not pawn to acquire points towards unlocking classes. Okay.
The selection's making me
and
go
then
cross-eyed.
This, you can buy items for them. Yay. And then for unlocking classes. And this is other items you can buy.
Why don't we get a little of everything?
I don't really... The thing that kind of has lacked in this game is really knowing what any of the gear does. Or, like, doing any of the things. Okay. Not on registry. Teaches teacher. I gotta keep double checking because of that one time we did stuff and it just did not keep track. Let's go writer's block is where we want to go to next. That was one I think we were doing. Destination on the map. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the last couple of episodes. We're still gonna... I think I'm gonna maybe spend this episode doing some side quests, and then maybe next episode we'll get into it. I was gonna say maybe we go in the next hour of powers when we start the story stuff, but that's gonna be in like 5 episodes, so that would kind of suck if like, you know, we only did side quests for it. We need to buy a shop. We were wondering if you have any novels. Novels, of course. Question borders on silly. What genre friend looking for? What? Sorry. Genre? Look, we have no idea, okay? What's popular in the city? You want popular novel? That easy. Bestseller is latest volume of Founder's Tale. Founder's Tale? That's the titles of the novel, is it? Right on money. Right on money. Would friends care to buy?
Selection's making me go cross-eyed.
Alright. Thankings for patronage. Friends choose well. That's fire. Story of Founder Tale is epic narrative of Ouroboros, who were first founders of city. So it's a record of the founders themselves left behind. That right. That framing device a novel. Framing what? Wait, are you sure you can afford to sell something so important at such a low price? That interesting take. Friends certainly have lively sense of curiosity. Well, do one better. Why not meet Miss Leanne, author of novel, directly? We can meet the person who made the book, who actually wrote this book? Miss Leanne often go for a constitutional in Verd Park. She lady of lofty wisdom, so certain that she will be able to satisfy friends' curiosity. I also think after this side quest, we should work on the character side quests that we haven't finished yet. Because I know there's a couple, like, we have Lands and we have Manena and Riku. Been so long, but I'll never forget you. Okay. Is there just a way to teleport here? Because I'm like, I'm lost already. Can I jump? Whoop ha! I feel like when we stopped the series, we kind of stopped at like such an interesting part. Now we're just doing side quest stuff. Once we get back into it, it's gonna be like all the crazy things. Excuse me, but would you happen to be Leanne? Leanne? I think Leanne. I would indeed. Can I help you? It's really funny because Leanne kind of looks like my English teacher from high school, just with dark hair instead of blonde. Well told us that you're the person who wrote the Founder's Tale. Goodness, to think that our generation of Ouroboros would take an interest at my humble scribbles. Basically, we don't really get this whole novel thing. Haha, of course. That's only natural. I believe there isn't much in the way of printed storytelling outside the city, correct? Yes, I'd say so. Is it something like a diary? Well, you're not entirely wrong in that I'm trying to recreate in detail the lives of the founders. But it's different from a real diary because I made most of it up. What do you mean you made most of it up? Well, to put it simply, it's sort of all lies. What? You just pulled it out of your ass? Of course I do to strive the best of my abilities to make sure it hews close to the truth. There are so few documents and materials left in the city from the founder's time. So regardless, I would always have had to weave guesses and interpretations in my work to fill in the gaps. That said, it's probably time I lay down my pen. What do you mean? You don't want to write anymore? Imagination has its limitations. I find it I've come to an end of the line. I just don't know where I'd take the story from here. But you're mega popular, ain't you? Doesn't everyone love your novels? They do, which is why I've been hoping for inspiration to strike. Though you could say inspiration really has dropped from the heavens right in front of me. Pardon? This truly is serendipity. Would you mind helping me conquer my writer's block? Today's just a day of learning new concepts, I suppose. According to the records, the 6 founders traveled throughout the world looking for a new land. I've managed to pinpoint the exact location they visited on their journey to help further my research. Unfortunately, I lack the robust constitution to be a soldier. Would you visit those places in my stead? What exactly do you want us to look for? Let me see. If you happen upon anything that looks out of the ordinary there, you could bring it back. I'm trying to see if there's anything out there beyond the information we have in the records. What are the locations you'd like us to look at? The distant fingertip and the Dagana Desert in the Faranis region would be a great start. Then a couple of places in Pentelis, the ruin of Cebu, and the old cliffside way. Finally, a place in Cadencia called the Eternal Canopy. That should be all. So you're asking us to go to all those places, seriously? Get all your hardships out of the way? Well, you're young. Once you get old, you can't do the fun stuff even if you wanted to. I can't hold anything much heavier than a pen these days. Curse this old body. We'll help you, and we'll report back if we find anything. Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear back from you young folk.
We got new folks on the map.
Oh, wow. It just doesn't tell. Okay, wait. Does it? Okay, wait. I was gonna say, oh, wow, it just does not tell you anything, but that's not necessarily true. Okay, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Map? So they said the Faranis region? So does it tell me... Yeah, okay. Can I put down place marker?
This place next, yeah?
Interesting. I'm gonna try... I'll go this way. Since we have navigation on, I wonder if they will show me a good navigation point to the areas that we need to be. But I thought when I hit destination, I'm like, wow, it just doesn't show us anywhere we're supposed to go. We're just supposed to remember where that is. But this is a lot better. Okay, it does look like that's above us though. I thought it was below. So, above us, so maybe this way is better to start from.
Ooh. Look, it's an ether sphere.
Okay, let's try to get this ether sphere, I guess. And also, we should swap out Gray for Kamaravi again, because we haven't had Kamaravi in the team for very long.
That's how you pull off a win.
Yeah. See if we can keep this up. Eno's gonna...
Heroes. I want to keep Kamaravi in the team for a little bit. I want to get Miyabi back on the team. If we have to do like a boss fight, I'm definitely keeping Miyabi on the team because she's so strong. Alright, where... The navigation doesn't seem to be showing me anything, which is super helpful. Which also means that maybe where we needed to be was... Where... Oh my god, I'm literally holding down the trigger. Am I... No, wrong trigger. I'm like, am I losing my mind? I am. Is it... Because this doesn't lead us anywhere. Would this be a good area? I don't know where they want me to go for this. The navigation was working in that other cave, but... Okay, here we are. Maybe I was just blind on the other one. Everything's kind of level 40 here.
A rare item.
I'm gonna quickly BRB, actually. I gotta quickly go check something, so I will cut this part out. Okay, I did some walking and a lot of climbing. But I just realized that I'm like, this is gonna be, like, this area, I don't know where it is, so I don't want to spend, like, you know, 10 minutes walking around looking for it. So we'll do a little bit of walking first, and I think we know where we are. And I also think there's actually 2 places in this region that we need to go to, which is why at one point the navigation wasn't working. Because it looks like there's a thing over there, unless that's something else. Like, unrelated to this, but... we're climbing up this really cool area. I love that you can see the frickin' sword and
So valuable here.
the Orion's head from up here. You see everything from up here. Honestly, for the Switch, this game is gorgeous.
Wow. This
Oh.
is really something.
Are all of them gonna have like this cool area? Oh shit! Oh, for crying out loud! What are they doing here? Save it for later. Here they come. Alright, what the heck are those? Like some sort of Levness?
Give it up. I'll show them.
Put that there. I feel like you just gotta put the healing art thing in the center with all the tanks and then hope they heal themselves. Kamaravi's down. Okay, got Kamaravi. We put that there. Pick her up. I feel like we gotta get something, because we're losing to people that are lower level than us by quite a bit. Like, that people are dying to. So I feel like we need, like, better armor or something. That's the thing, is, like, this game I don't really know anything about the gear. The gear has never felt really important to me. But also, it could just be that's how it is, you know? Because it's not like we lose ever. Or not ever, knock on wood. It's not like we lose that often.
Oh, hey, I found the what's it. Something of value. Be careful with it.
This seems pretty...
These are worth a bit, right?
Nice, fine.
These seem like... This seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting side quest compared to some of the other ones, especially for story-related stuff. I would like to jump off the edge here and land in the water. I feel like it would be a lot of fun.
Never seen this place
This would...
before.
That would still hurt like crazy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a chest over here. We'll grab that. And then we'll teleport somewhere. If I... Actually, that's an interesting thought, Brain. If I do show/hide objective destination map, will it show me the destination map for this area? So if I go, like, destination map, will it send... It does show up for this area. Okay. I predict this area is where we need to go. But this side quest seems like it's going to be important because it's basically about the founders. So we're learning a little bit about their adventure, and I would then assume when we play the DLC, this is where we go. Like, these are the places we'll go. I know I probably will never use any of these items that I pick up from the chests, but we still have that one mission to do
Come on, don't
for
fail me now.
the kid that makes the Levnesses. that we still have not done. I should go see if we have the items for it, maybe at the end of the episode. Either at the end of the episode or next episode, we'll go check that, just to see if we have items. Or in between, maybe I'll check. It seemed like we're going the opposite direction of where we're supposed to go, so I feel like we did not go to the correct waypoint, which is why I'm probably gonna just cut this part out so you guys don't have to follow me running around, because we're at like a completely different area. Keep clicking the wrong buttons, man. Is this telling me to go? I'll go like here, but I'll see you guys when I get a little bit closer. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm so
Give me a
glad.
break. My feathers will get all wet.
Yeah, me too, Uni. I'm not even gonna like joke around or kid with you. I'm so glad that I cut that part out, because that was about 10 minutes of me walking quietly. Like nothing happened in between then and there other than I off-seat a person, or sent them off rather, and listened to a couple things in Colony 4. I don't know why I just could not get to a good like area for this. Where I was spending way too much time walking, and I'm so glad I did not waste time. I'm probably gonna end up wasting time, or waste your time. Probably gonna end up wasting a little bit of time here, because I wanna send this person off. But I'm just sitting there like, golly.
Better give it a good once over.
No, what? What is happening? Why are we fighting this guy? Okay. That was random.
Lance wants something a bit meatier.
I did not click any buttons to attack it, and Lance just attacked it, set up the field. I must have clicked some sort of combination by accident, but I literally did not click any attack buttons, and Lance just did an action. Like, I did not click the B button, which would have been the button that would set up that field. That was super weird. I hope I can get up this way. I was talking to my friend. Oh shoot, I gotta go around. I was talking to my friend because I don't know if he bought it. I think he did, but he bought the upgrade for, oh my god, there's another person. Bought the upgrade. Oh my god, there's another person. Bought the upgrade for the Switch 2. He's got a Switch 2. He's one of the lucky billions of people that got a Switch 2. But he talked about the upgrades for this game, for these games, and I don't know if I would buy a Switch, like the upgrades for many of these games for the Switch 2, but I wouldn't mind purchasing the upgrade for Xenoblade 2 if they have one. I would totally purchase the upgrade for Xenoblade 2 and replay through the entire game.
I'd better send them off.
Because that game, I feel like I would thoroughly enjoy it. Thoroughly enjoy it on the, oh my god, there's another person. How many people died here? Yeah, I would thoroughly enjoy it on the Switch too.
I guess this is fate too.
Something that I don't really understand is, so I sort of get the upgrades. So the upgrades basically optimize them for the Switch 2 and make them the correct, like, resolution and everything and all that stuff, and like balances FPS. But I'm pretty sure because the Switch 2 is just a better version of the Switch. Where the hell am I going? A better version of the Switch. Switch games should just run well on them anyways. So I would play around with a few games, because like this game, I think, I don't know, I feel like it looks pretty good for what it is. Plays really good, you know, does everything pretty good. I don't know if I would need an upgrade for it. I'm not quite sure what I would want. But for something like Pokemon, it's probably pretty necessary.
Glad we found it.
Okay, so that's what we need. We need Pentelis region and Candesian region. But yeah, I think Pokemon probably. I'm very concerned and interested with how Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be coming out this year, because I think Scarlet and Violet is genuinely the best Pokemon game they've produced in years, maybe of all time, right? And that's not like personally, I think Pokemon Platinum is the best Pokemon game. That's my personal bias, and Legends Arceus I like as well. But like, taking personal bias and everything out of the way, I really truthfully believe that Scarlet and Violet is like the best Pokemon game they've released. Excuse us while we get to this cutscene. Here as well. Are they targeting us, perhaps? Who cares? Let's take them down. That was not Lance's voice, but and it's not a good game, to be fair. Like, I think it's a great game, but I don't think it's like a great Pokemon game, I should say. It's not a good game, but it had a lot of frame rate issues. It had a lot of issues in general, and I'm very interested to know how they're gonna run it with the new game, like how the new game is gonna run on the old Switch, because I don't have a Switch 2. I don't really want a Switch 2 until like maybe next year or 2 years from now, because I have a lot of games on the Switch that I want to play that I can just get on the Switch and I don't need to worry about it. So I really hope that Legends ZA for Nintendo Switch, just the basic one, is still gonna be good, because if it's not, that would just be a real bummer. It would really suck, but here's hoping. And to be fair, it can't really, like, as much as I say that Scarlet and Violet are the best games, it can't get any worse than that, I feel like. I mean, it could, but it was pretty bad for what they have. Like, I shouldn't say I can't imagine, but I can't imagine them, like, releasing anything worse than that. Especially just with how pricey everything is. So, here's hoping it's good, because I pre-ordered the game. I complain about prices, and then I pre-ordered the game anyways, so. Miss Wing made cuisine much so tiring to eat raw fruit and veggie. Now is time to make do, but when day off arrives, can go Colony Lambda to stuff bellies silly with proper food.
Interesting news.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the new games. I am excited to get my pre-order, because I pre-ordered the game with... They did this thing where you could pre-order the game and it gets you one of the 3 starter Pokemon as a stuffed animal for free, with the pre-order, quote-unquote, for free. But it's random, and I'm kind of excited for that, just because I like collecting Pokemon plushes.
Oh, hey,
I like collecting Pokemon plushes, and, no, not area map. I didn't mean to do that. I like collecting Pokemon plushes, and I really will have to see what the Pokemon look like in their Mega Evolution, if the starters have Mega Evolutions, which I imagine they're going to have them. And if they have a regional variant of some kind, which I don't think they will. I think they're just going to have a Mega Evolution. Because I'm not... Gen 5 and 6... screwed me over, or made me put the fear of God in me for ugly looking starter Pokemon. When I picked up Gen 5, I think they might be more than this might be more than just a coincidence. Do you think they're after the same thing we are? If that's true, then I guess we're onto something pretty good. But when I played Gen 5 for the first time, I picked Oshawott as my starter. I actually don't really like most of the Gen 5 starters, to be honest. So, but I picked Oshawott because I thought Oshawott looked adorable, and it kind of reminded me of this old stuffed bear I had. And so I was like, I love this Pokemon. It looks so cute. And then it evolved into Samurott, and I was like, oh my gosh, it killed it for me. I hated it so much. I do not like Samurott. And so I was like, oh, okay, that sucks. That was the first starter Pokemon. I might have kept him on the team, actually. I think I kept him on the team because I was like, oh, he's my starter Pokemon, I have to. But then Gen 6 comes about, and it's not Chestnut's fault. But I saw a fake leak for Chestnut's final evolution, and it was so cool looking that I was like, oh, I gotta pick up Chespin, I gotta get Chestnut. And Chestnut isn't even that bad looking of a Pokemon. It was just not what I expected. It wasn't what I paid for. It's not what I wanted. And I was so disappointed by it that I was so disappointed by it that I just boxed him and didn't use him for the rest of the game once he evolved. And it was the first starter I ever just, like, straight up boxed.
Oh, hey, I found the what's it.
Glad we found it.
Is that it for here? I think so, right? Yeah, I think so. And then we have a story over here with lands. All right, but
Ooh, did you see that?
so I'm not gonna let fate decide for me unless I look at the final starter. But I kind of think it would be cool to like pick my starter based on the stuff at Danimal that I got. But if like I get a Totodile and Mega Feraligatr just does not look cool, which there's no way they don't make Mega Feraligatr look cool. I really feel like it's hard to make any of those Pokemon look bad because Feraligatr already looks cool, so making a Mega of it is just gonna make it look even cooler. Same with Emboar, and then Meganium is probably the least cool of the Pokemon out of the selection of the Pokemon, but that means it has like the biggest to gain from a Mega Evolution. So I really feel like
they fight each other for territory.
I didn't realize parks were such dangerous places.
So I feel like they can't really fail on any of these starters. Get back! Did you find anything?
Which was it again?
This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's see. All we found was some junk. Sorry we couldn't get you anything better. Not at all, not at all. This is wonderful. It's a better result than I could have hoped for. Really? I don't see anything here that has even the slightest connection to the Founders. No, you're right. None of this is related to the Founders. Ugh, are you joking? But these things don't exist in any of our records. They're completely unknown. They may not be associated with the Founders, but they have more worth than that alone. This is going to be a wind-up. It's a bunch of rubbish. Hey, do you think the Levnesses that attacked us are looking for these? Oh, sounds like you had a bit of an adventure. Now you really piqued my interest. Just what are these? It's hard to imagine they've come from our time, or even the Founders' time. Could they be even older? Yes, it's coming to me. What's coming? My inspiration! Ah, it's all rushing back to me. The old gray matter hasn't failed me yet. You saved my work, thank you. You sure this is fine? Of course, now I'm sorry, I must go. I want to put pen to paper while the ideas are still fresh. Wait, can we ask you one question? What is it? Why did you decide to write about the Founders in the first place? Oh, that's a good question. Have you ever wondered where they came from? What do you mean? This is just my own theory, but I think one of the most important things in life is knowing your origins. That's what I want the people of the city to know, or rather, to remember. Where we all came from, and where we're going. Do you see? Anyway, I really must go now. I hope you enjoy the next book in the series. Cool. Well, with that, I think... Actually, not yet. I think we will end off, but... I said I wanted to check out this quest, see if we have... any if we have anything we can give this guy. Let's see. Mecha friend.
Which was it again?
Oh my gosh, we haven't found a single thing. Yeah, I gotta, like, actually look for these things. I have no idea where they expect us to get these things, because if I haven't run into them, we have, like, what? How many hours do we have in this game? We have 57.5 hours in this game. You'd think that I would have found those by now, you know? Like, there's no way.
I'm eager to get out there.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. We'll probably do Lanz's story quest, and then maybe talk about Manana, etc. and so forth. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!